Please let us be quiet. We start now. It is my time. Okay, so in our previous discussion, when we were busy discussing pictorial drafting, we spoke about how to draw isometric. That was our story. How do we draw an isometric drawing? You remember, ne? Yeah. So now I've given you isometric. Now we need to know, how do we take drawings from isometric to orthographic? From orthographic to isometric, just like that. So what we are trying to do here is to know how to read drawings. How to read drawings, more especially these mount views. Because like in the house, you find there is the north, the south, the floor plan, the east, the west. How do they produce them? You understand, eh? So that is what we are going to discuss now. Okay, so we are going to use this drawing in order for us to come up with what we need in orthographic. So when you look from the top, we call it what? Top view. You have view from the top, so it's called top view. So you see this face and this face, as well as this one. Three faces will be visible to you. But this face here will not be visible, but it's there. So we need to know, how do we represent when the face is what? It's not visible to you. How do we draw? Then we have got this side. This is the front view, as we are going to use it now. Front view. Then this side is what? Left
view. Left view.
Left view.
Oh.
Then the side that we can see is what? Right
view.
View. Then the bottom
view.
View. Though we don't do what? We don't utilize it. Okay? So we have got the left view. Left view is visible to you. Can you see it?
Yes.
We have got the front view is visible to you. You can see it. And we have got the top view is visible. The right view is not visible. So this drawing is drawn in such a way, it is showing you the left, the top, and the front. The right, unless we tilt the drawing the other way. Okay? Now, in orthographic, we have got two types of orthographic. We don't have the second angle projection. We only have first angle projection, and we have got what? Third angle projection. How did these come to existence? Why do we have third and first? The original one is the third angle projection. Now, because of the demand of the designs from country to country, they requested for a different design. Now, Gaspard Monge, who designed this system, he didn't have the other means. The only way was to swap the views and give to the other country, which is China and France when there was war in those times. Okay? Now, third angle projection, what does it mean? Do not swap. There. I'll just shorten it. Do not swap what? Views. That's what it is. So it means when you see it to the left, draw it on your left hand side. When you see it on top, draw it on top. You see it on your right, draw it on the right hand side. That is what third angle projection is telling us. Then first angle projection, it means what? Swap Oh, it doesn't have the R. I don't know. Swap there, you can fix it. The views. In diagonal. So that is the first angle projection. From what? Swap the views in diagonal from third angle. So third angle creates, first angle only swaps the views. Are we together?
Yes.
Now, how do we proceed? So, I'll have two sets. Okay. In the third angle projection, we are going to have top, front, right. When it is on top, draw it on top. When it is on the right hand side, draw it on the right. The front is the guiding view. So you always need to draw the top view on top of or the bottom of front. We'll see the other type. You cannot write the right view on this position in line with the top view. No, it should be in line with the front.
Yes, sir.
It's like you take a box. You flip it open, it gives you the top. You flip it on the sides, it gives you the side views. Ne? You won't flip it on the top view side. You flip it on your right front view side. Okay. So this is your first set, which is the third angle projection. Top will be on top, front will be the one to consider, then the right will be on the right. Or we have got top, front, left. Okay? So these are abbreviations I'm using. I'm using T for that one, R for this one, L for this one, and F for the front. These are the abbreviations I'm working with. Is that clear? Okay. Now, how do we make first angle projection? Here we say when you sit on top, draw it on top. When you sit on your right, draw it on the right. That is third angle projection. When you sit on the left, draw it on the left of the object. But your front view is your guiding view. Now, in first angle projection, what do we do? We take this one, swap the views in diagonal. So when we are swapping the views, the original is like this. Top, right, front. So we take this one goes there. The front goes there. The right goes there. They swap in diagonal. So the top comes where the right is. The front goes where there is an open space. Then the right goes where the top is. They swap in diagonal. Is that clear? Okay. So what will it be? Your drawing will be like this. Your top will be here. Your front will be there. Your right will be there. If it is this one, the same way it will swap in diagonal. You have got left, front, top. So top comes where there is left. Left goes where there is top. Front goes on the open space. In diagonal. So it becomes front, top, left. So which one is the original? Third angle projection. First angle projection is just the mirror or the same as one and the same as third angle projection, but the positions are just swapped. The drawing is the same, doesn't differ the drawing. The drawing is the same, it's just the views that have been swapped. Is that clear? Now, when we talk of these views, what are we talking about? When we talk of these views, top, front, right, what are we talking about? That is the next part I will explain. But now, what I want you to understand is, for you to be able to read these drawings, they go with a symbol. I will explain the symbol later. But before I proceed on this, any question? Any question? Okay, if there is no question, we have this. Please do not get confused what is first angle projection. Draw third angle projection. After that, swap views, get the first angle projection. Now, in South Africa, we don't use all four. In South Africa, we don't use all four of them. Okay, this I was just using it to explain. I would just clean it up. In South Africa, we use two. Only two of the four are used. But all the four, they are acceptable at ISO standard, International Standard Organization. All four, they are allowed. So you might go to other countries and you find they are using all of them. Don't say, why? This doesn't exist. No, they exist except in South Africa. They chose what? Two. Which ones did they choose? The first one and the third one. The fourth one, rather. Why? In South Africa, the rule says the front view will always be on your left-hand side when you are looking at the drawing. Your front view will always be on the left-hand side. So it means that any drawing you see on the right-hand side, it's either left or right. Then the top view just moves up and down, but the front view never leaves the left-hand side. That is why you see this one. The front view is on the left. This one, the front view is on the what? Left. There is always something this side. So here the right is there. Here the left is there. So now you don't use all four in South Africa. You only use one for third angle projection and one for first angle projection. These are the two sets that South Africa uses. And these are the two they have picked. But it does not mean that these other two are not existing. No, they exist in most of the countries, except here. They didn't want to confuse students. They just say, can we reduce the workload? Let us just pick the two. Have I made myself clear? Yes. So don't come tomorrow to say, hey, sir, this drawing is wrong. No. In case the one who prepared the exam is from another country where they use all standards and didn't know the rules, you just flow with it. Is that clear? Thank you. So we'll go to the next part.